Before you guys see the part 2 of the Q&A, I just want to let you guys know that I'm heading for Rider Mania. It has already started today. I am a little late because I had a lot of other things to take care of. And yes, that's why my house looks like a mess because I'm quickly packing and I'm not riding because I have few more friends joining me, and that's why I'm not able to ride because none of them know how to ride. And a few people are flying down and some are joining me in the train. So that's how it's gonna be. I'm actually jumping in a train and leaving tonight, and I'll reach Goa tomorrow morning. So I just want to give a shout out that I won't be uploading any videos for next 4 or 5 days, but I'll be still vlogging in Goa. So when I come back, I'll be loading all those videos. So stay tuned. Until then, enjoy the Q&A session and see you after the Rider Mania. So moving on to the next question. The next question is from Lost Banjaran. Okay. That's a unique name, Banjaran, Lost Banjaran. He says, did you post a video related to Thunderbird 350? I'm planning to book Thunderbird 350 for my first look trip from Kerala to Ladakh. Got few questions I got. Very nice, Kerala to Ladakh, that's beautiful. How to reduce the handle vibration of TB350? Mileage of TB350? Any advice for me to this trip? Well, I just feel, I don't know, Lost Banjaran, why did you choose 350 and not 500 if you're doing such long rides? I'm not saying 350 is bad, guys. I always get that whenever I suggest a higher cubic capacity motorcycle to a long highway rider, I always get that back in comments that, hey, you hate 350. No, I do not hate it. It's very simple again, that if someone wants to do really long rides, not city commuting and 1000 kilometers, in fact Kerala to Ladakh, that's like crazy, right? You need a little more power and torque, and that's why I'm talking about 500. I rather feel you should go for Thunderbird 500 rather than Thunderbird 350. That's just my suggestion. The rest is your choice. Maybe you're going for Thunderbird 350 because that's carbureted and 500 is fuel injected. But on long run, the 500 will do justice. You'll really enjoy it. One of my fellow riders had come with me to go on the 500 Thunderbird and he really enjoyed his ride. Well, that's my first answer to you. Secondly, you are asking me about vibrations. Honestly, you cannot reduce vibrations. There are plenty of people, there are plenty of videos people are mentioning you can do this, you can do that, you can change. You can reduce vibration up to 5% by basic stuffs like changing the handlebar, putting weight distribution on your handlebar, making your seat more cushioned so that you don't feel the vibration. Like my Continental GT, the new seat actually absorbs a little bit of vibration below my seat, because the flat seat the Royal Enfield which provided was just 2.5 inches or 3 inches. So now I made it around 4 inches with puffy seat. So the cushion is actually absorbing the vibrations, and I feel that, but that's like around 5% give and take. So do not expect to reduce major vibrations if you are really thinking that. Alright, so that's my answer to you. Mileage of TB350 is around 35 as per my experience and my knowledge, what I know. Any advice for me to do this trip? Advice is very simple. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure your bike is checked every 300 kilometers. I really recommend every riders. I'm gonna do a small video on how to ride. In that I'll cover these points, but now that you've asked me this question, I'm telling you that please make sure that you check your bike every 300 kilometers. Don't wait till you reach certain state. Like for example, if you're in Maharashtra and if you feel once I reach Gujarat I'll check my bike. No, you finish 300 kilometers, just stop the bike, check it out. Is there any leakages? Everything is intact. Let your bike cool down a little bit if you feel it's overheating or something like that. This is bike related stuff. I'm not talking anything personal like what riding gear you wear or what baggages you are carrying or how well you maintain your diet and fitness. I would recommend personally, very simple, keep yourself hydrated, make sure you have a lot of fruits on the way, your fructose level, your sugar intake is high, and you don't fall asleep on the motorcycle. Do not have heavy meals and oily food. It will make you feel more to throw up or feel acidic. Alright, because you will be traveling from Kerala to Ladakh, so you're going to have a lot of climatical changes. Alright, somewhere will be hot, somewhere will be cold, so you need to take care, and you need to obviously make sure your gear is right. You have really good protective gear. make sure your bike has multiple reflectors. Basically I will do that video, so you stay tuned if you're not going now, and I will show you what it needs to do a big ride. Alright, so I hope I answered all your questions, and if there's anything, please let me know. I have plenty of questions from AddictedOw Gujre. Alright, he has a REDS. Alright, and he's looking forward to modify the seats with Comfire split seats with detachable backrest. I know about that, I've seen it on some bikes. Well, those seats are pretty good, but what I have heard is the brackets are not sustainable. But if you're just using it for one ride and you're putting it, it's fine. I've heard that the brackets keep junking and breaking and making noise, so just be careful with that. The rest looks fine. Then he says that he's going to put a windshield, which is fair enough, and chrome thin spoke alloys. I really like that. Yes, saddlebags definitely, because that'll help you for riding. I think you're making your DS completely for a big highway cruise. You're making it a complete cruiser. Yes, Aditya, you can definitely do that. I am more of a simple guy. Whenever I ride, I just put a bungee cord and a backpack behind. That's it, as simple as that. I don't accessorize with 16 lights or 17 lights. Yes, I'm not saying that you might get foggy areas, so you'll miss out on lights, but I never faced any problems. I've been in fogs a lot. I've been in ample of fogs where I can't see the rider next to me. That's where your riding skills are judged at. I'm not going against with people who are completely putting 6 lights and all the things around the bag. Saddlebags is good because you need to keep your stuff and luggage. The rest, accessories, is completely your personal choice. It's not, I mean, I never do that on any of my motorcycles. Even my Classic, when I did highway riding, I majorly rode that Classic. I never put anything, not even any fog lights or anything. So the backrest and all the seats is completely your personalized, your favorite thing, what you want to do. So I give you a go ahead. Definitely you can do that. Your last question is about the Red Rooster exhaust or Khalidaro Cannon or RE upswept silencer. Which one is better? I feel the upswept is pretty good. By the way, just to let you know, upswept is the only silencer which is aftermarket authorized by Royal Enfield as well. Royal Enfield also manufactures upswept silencers, so that is pretty dope, and it's a little expensive than the Red Rooster. Red Rooster is a pass-through, so you make sure that you use the right one. It should be hallmarked and it should be a good one. Otherwise, you might have a little down on the average. Nothing to worry about your engine as far as you're not revving the engine badly and doing a lot of misfires. Alright, there's the next question from Hari Kumar. Yes, and I want to tell all the other subscribers as well, people who are interested for me to advise them which bike suits them, which is good for their purpose, and recommend some motorcycles to them. I would prefer if you put those requests on my emails, because I have a lot of questions to ask you back. You know, what's your height, what's your weight, how much will you ride, are you expecting a pillion comfortability, or you're just expecting a single ride feel, or do you like high raise handlebars, or do you like the cafe racer style. So I have a lot of questions, like a questionnaire, so I can only do that if you do that on my email ID, which is mentioned here. Alright, that's my email ID. Send me your email if you are confused to choose the bike, and I can help you out, because on YouTube I'm just on Q&A I'm just answering the technical questions, because choosing a right bike for you is a little it'll be a very deep subject to discuss on the limited time I have on YouTube. Alright, so the next question is from Sandeep Singh Kotial. Alright, he says that, hey bro, great work, thanks a lot. Sandeep Singh Kotial, he has a Royal Enfield 350 2014 model. There is a problem of knocking sound. I think he means the tepid noise, yeah, coming from the engine. Sometimes it becomes so loud and sometimes smooth. Don't know what to do. Please do answer. Thanks. Well, Sandeep, welcome to the Bullet family. That is the most common question asked by everyone. You can check every forum, every channel. That's the most common question. I had that question decades back also, that why does that tepid noise come in play. And yes, there are plenty of videos which they try to clean the tepid area. They try to clean the area below as well. In the engine area, they try to change the gasket, and they've done multiple things to reduce that noise, and they feel that they've accomplished that. But no, my dear friend, that tepid noise is completely based on how your piston working, how your rocker arms are working, and it goes on and off is depending on the use of the engine. Alright, so whenever you are doing a cold start, maybe it might be good, but suddenly after the engine is really heated up, the tepid noise will increase. but that's very common. You should know that one of the tappet is longer than the other tappet. It's intentionally done. That's how the design of the engine is. Make sure that the oil is replaced on time. A lot of people don't replace it on time, and the old oil can create this issue, so please keep that. Make sure engine needs to be completely lubricated to reduce that noise, and do not rev the engine a lot. Try to keep it consistent and keep a smooth flow. I think you can control the tappet noise with that. Alright, there's a very nice question from Daniel Satya Raj. He says, please do a video on maintaining the braking system in RE. It would be very helpful. Very nice question. A lot of people ask me about this braking thing, that how long they should do it for, what is the kilometer range for braking, and the basic service people always tell you that till your first service, that is the 1 month period, please do not exceed more than 60 kilometers, so that the braking is done well and the engine goes smooth. The reason they are saying that is to control the tappet noise. All right, but it's a myth as well. I have seen people who have controlled their engine and they've done the braking at the right time. Everything is perfect, but still their tappet and their rocker arms really sound loud, and the showroom and the service center can't do anything about it. So, well, the braking system is a very deep subject, and I have taken your feedback and I would like to do the video on that, but it will be a technical one, so stay tuned. Okay, Mohan Venkatesh is asking me the question number 15 on my previous Q&A, which says, can we use tubeless on stock wheel or should we change it to alloys? Well, Mohan, it's a very good question. A lot of people have put tubeless in the spoke system. Trust me, tubeless tires go very well with alloy wheels. You can check that out. You can really check that out. Tubeless tire go very well with the alloy wheels. And why do they have it in GT? Because the GT has an aluminum rim. Alright, so it's not a cast iron rim that will heat up and change shape. So tubeless tire definitely needs alloy wheel. It will go very well, and the alloy wheels market is amazing now. Alright, so go for it. Zhi Shan Akhtar says, you're fantastic, man. Really, my question is Bullet Classic 500 is making for long ride or not? Currently I'm using FZ, very uncomfortable seats. I want to purchase comfortable bike. Yes, 500 is good for long ride, definitely. Yes, you can use it. You can even customize the seat the way you want it. You can change the handlebars and take it for long rides. I would recommend that if you're looking for the Royal Enfield motorcycle, but not for any other adventure tourer. So Zhi Shan, stay tuned. Alright, the next question from Ujjwal Negi. He says, you're valuable for us. Thank you, Ujjwal. Thank you so much for that thought. So I'm planning to buy 500cc. I have classic 500, but experienced bulleter says EFI is not reliable. Don't go for it. RE mechanics do not repair it. They just change it, with cost it around 14,000 plus rupees. Yes, the electronic fuel injection system of 500 classic is between the range of 12,000 to 14,000 rupees. I have heard that, which is much more expensive than a carburetor, but that doesn't mean that the fuel injection keeps getting spoiled. Yes, there are complaints and it's a big damage. It's exactly like how your clutch plate or a gear system would go in your bike. So I agree with you, and yes, if you want to really control that, please go for the standard 500. It'll be really good, or you can wait for the next year. There are a lot of bikes coming. Well, Ujjwal also mentioned that he does not want to buy the standard 500. He does not mind waiting for the Electra 500, which is in the rumors. Even I have heard that Electra 500 might come. You never know next year what RE is coming up with. So Ujjwal Negi, besides you, there are a lot of subscribers who've asked me this question, that should we wait for new bike? Yes, we've waited this year. The next year there are plenty of bikes coming in, not only from Royal Enfield, from other brands too. So I really feel you should wait and see how it is. And he says that, is there anything which can counter the EFI problem? Or tell me if there is any way to prevent this, in future failure. Well, it's very simple. You ride safe, use a single-handed motorcycle, don't give it to 10 people. Someone's revving it, someone's using it a different way. So it's completely how you take care of your motorcycle. Quite honestly, in my past, whenever I had any EFI or a carburetor engine, I never had any issue with the carburetor or the EFI system till now. Even for my Continental GT, so far so good. It's nearly closing 3 years. I have no problem with my EFI system. Even the GT's EFI is for 18,000 bucks. That's what I have heard. If that goes wrong, I'll be really putting a video on that. Alright friends, I hope I did justice to all your questions, and if you still have doubts, please do not hesitate. Send me the questions. I'll try to answer as much as possible. As usual, eat well, sleep well, be good. Signing off, Ride with Raj.